Welcome back everybody to the channel. Today we have a very special episode. We've got the 800 horsepower Nissan 350Z and we are about to see what it does at one of North America's fastest racetracks. And we are back with Sasha and Nis of Mountain Pass Performance on Point Dyno, and we are here at Mosport, North America's well, I shouldn't say one of North America's fastest tracks.
Corners, for sure.
Okay, it is. It's up there. I don't know what other track would be faster.
Average speed, I think, is like Portland International Raceway because it's half an oval.
Yes. Okay.
But like real road course with fast corners, this is the fastest.
So this is the fastest. We'll go with that.
Yeah.
And for those of you that don't know about this 350Z, definitely check out some previous videos. It is a hybrid. It is a one-off. It is one of the coolest cars, in my opinion, that's ever been built, race cars. So since the last video, you guys have done some work in terms of changing out that electric motor again, right?
Yeah, remember when we dynoed it before, we were trying to get 200 horsepower and we only had about 110 or so?
Yes, there's a winding issue.
The windings were set for a voltage that we don't have in our battery, so we got the right windings now, and now we have 150 horsepower. So
oh wow, okay.
Not 200,
okay,
but 40 more.
It's still good.
Wheels than we
It's
had
still
before.
real good.
So, yeah.
Awesome. So let's cut to some dyno pulls because this thing sounds amazing on it. All right, Sasha, so what is today's objective? I know you've been chasing a time here. Tell everybody what that is.
So we got two things here, right? We've added 250 pounds, give or take,
okay,
the hybrid system, and we've added whatever that 140 wheel horsepower, 150 wheel horsepower. So the little bit of like rough simulation that I've done says about a second and a bit.
Okay.
So we did an 18.1 last year.
Yes.
And that lap was pretty crazy. So the question is here, have we lost in cornering, right, more than we'll gain with the straight line power from the hybrid?
Fair.
And can I drive it as well, considering I'll be bombing into these corners much faster?
So you've got a heavier car, but with more horsepower. How's this going to work?
So
out?
117 for sure. I'll be upset if we don't do a 117.
Okay.
But a 116 or even a 115 would be incredible.
Which is like mega fast for this track. Like give people a reference point of what would be running that kind of time here.
So pretty much, I don't know if you know IMSA GTD, but that's kind of the fastest privately run.
Okay.
You know, not a factory team, and I think pole was a 16. But still, as far as GT cars go, this is pretty much privately built. This is, you know, up there.
Yeah, of course. This is insane what you've done here. Let's just be real about that. So, without further ado, let's just get him in this car and see how he goes here.
And look, it's quiet. There's like no other cars here.
That's true.
There's a couple McLaren Sennas.
So you've got a perfect day here, so there's going to be no excuses for ripping hot laps, right?
It's not like it's a busy lapping day with guys that are going 30 seconds a lap slower. We have the track to ourselves.
Yeah, which is pretty incredible.
So let's go party. there's a reason that people call this the mini green hell. It is the fastest average speed corners in North America. I mean, 200, you know, for you guys in miles an hour, 140 mile per hour corners, 120 mile an hour corners. It's like another level, you know, I can't really explain it. In the hybrid system, everything's working now. Like it's crazy. It's like a rocket ship. I mean, yeah, we're looking at the data and see how fast we went. It doesn't even matter because it's just the feeling. You can't get that anywhere else. Here in the ring, that's it. It's crazy.
So, do we know how fast you went or not yet?
No, I refuse to have lap times on my dash. I like to just not have distractions. Although I did have the knock warning flashing the entire time, so that was a little bit annoying. But we'll find out and we'll report back.
All right. So, how fast did we go, Sasha?
Ooh, we did a 16.9.
Whoa. That's huge.
That's pretty fast. That's like, yeah, GTLM race pace maybe, I don't know.
That's full race car and a 350Z here, wow.
Yeah, and then look at it, like we got broken body panels, things are not fitting quite right, we've got a splitter rod that's held on with safety wire, so.
You've gone like full hyper speed here. Well, that's amazing.
I can't really explain to you the feeling when you're in the car at this track. I mean, we drive it at Cayuga, you kind of pull some gears, you know, but this place you're just, it's like you're glued to the road and you've got over 2.5 Gs and you just feel like if the back of the car steps out now, the car's written off. Every corner you're thinking.
Very high stakes.
If you've got a time attack car with a lot of downforce, this is where you need to take it. 120 miles an hour, 140 mile an hour corners is crazy.
Well, that's a huge accomplishment for you. Do you feel all this time and effort was worth it? I mean, the R&D and everything certainly is, but
yeah, so here's the thing, right? We obviously learned a ton. So even if we didn't go faster, it was worth it just on that. But we looked at the data and the cornering speeds are the same as last year. So we've kind of added enough downforce to match the extra weight. So it's just power we're gaining in the straightaways, and that was that, you know, 1.3-ish seconds. So yeah, it's just crazy, man. When you're coming into the corners that much faster, it's even more insane. There's no one here today. It's just, you just hear the echo of the Z.
Yeah, it's insane. This is one of the greatest sounding race cars I've ever heard in my entire life.
It's awesome, man. You just make it, Pete, you need to make a video that's just looping the audio for people.
That's right, yeah.
Today, right? It's just like...
Yeah, it's crazy, man. Like what you've done here, I think very few people can appreciate through a video, but I just have to say that I'm extremely proud of you and all these accomplishments, man. It's been a wild ride with you trying to follow along with this.
I know, it's been a little bit up and down for sure with this hybrid system, and it was a little touch and go earlier today, so I'm really happy that those last 2 laps felt really good.
Wait a second, while Sasha and I were talking about his amazing lap time, we did forget to mention a very scary moment that he had and almost crashed and destroyed his car. So without further ado, I'm gonna let him talk about this because to me, this is probably the save of a lifetime.
Thanks, Pete. Yeah, you know, it was one of those things where it was getting towards the end of the day and I was starting to feel a bit more comfortable with the car. We had the new KW dampers on, and even the repave at Mosport with big bumps, the car was rock solid. And I don't know if it was just a combination of too much regen, a little bit of an overheated left rear tire, and the engine braking, but the thing just, right on turn in, it just let go. So at that point we're going about 130 miles an hour, and all you see is the wall coming up at you. It seems like you're going to be at the wall in 2 seconds, and I just had to decide I either, you know, tank slap into the wall or let it spin out and hopefully don't hit the inside wall. So you can see I'm actively kind of changing my mind back and forth there. And thankfully got it slowed down and kept it off the wall. So yeah, a little bit of an exciting way to end what was otherwise a pretty perfect day.
All right, everybody, that is officially a wrap on this one. Thank you so much for watching, and that is officially an end to the race season for Sasha and his team. So who knows what they've got in store for next year. Could be 1,000 horsepower, could be 2, could be a turbocharger, supercharger, all in one. Things could get crazy.